Hey everyone, my name is Carol. I work as a translator. You could say my job is helping people pass messages between languages, just use a pen and computer. A lot of people think translation is just switching language A to language B. But from my experience, it's more like building bridges. You have to really understand what someone is trying to say in one language, and then share that same idea in another language so that it makes complete sense to the other person. That process of passing the message is what I really enjoy and what I'm really good at. I mainly work between Chinese and English. Over the years, I've gradually focused on the few areas I'm most comfortable with. The first is marketing and advertising copy. This one's really interesting because it's not just a translation, it's more like recreating. For example, a cool English slogan might sound strange if it's translated directly. My job is to get a real feeling behind it, then come up with a Chinese version that has the same effect. Something that makes customers remember it or even want to buy the product. I've helped a few tech brands and lifestyle companies with their localization, and the results have been pretty good. The second area is business and legal documents. This is the complete opposite of the first one. It needs to be super accurate. Every word matters. I've worked on constructs, company reports, things like that. In this kind of work, I'm a bit like a detective. I check every word carefully to make sure the meaning is totally clear and there's no room for confusion. I'm a pretty detail-oriented person, so I'm a good fit for this kind of task. Also, because of my personal interest, I'm also familiar with tech and IT translation, things like user manuals, software interfaces, tech blogs. I enjoy turning complicated technical instructions into plain language that everyone can understand. It's not enough to just say what I can do. Let me tell you how I really work. I'm a pretty organized person. When I take on the project, especially a bigger one, I usually break it down into 3 steps. First, I don't start translating right away. I spend some time really getting into the content, understanding what the company does, who they're talking to, and what their tone of voice is. I'll put together a glossary to make sure key terms stay consistent throughout. Then I start translating. While I'm doing that, I always keep in mind the person who is going to read this in the end. For example, if there's a joke that wouldn't make sense when translated directly, I might add a note to a client like, "This was a pun in the original." A direct translation won't work. Maybe we can replace it with a Chinese joke or set it differently. So in a way, I also act as a bit of cultural consultant. Finally, I always review my work several times. I read it over and over, sometimes even out loud, to see if it flows naturally. I really don't like handing in work that feels sound like translation. You know that Steve, unnatural feel. My goal is for the reader to not even notice it was translated, to feel like the text was written just for them. When it comes to deadlines, don't worry, I take them very seriously. I'm good at planning, and if I commit to a deadline, I'll do everything I can to meet it. If something unexpected comes up that might cause a slight delay, I'll let you know right away. I won't wait till the last minute. I believe good cooperation is all about clear communication. All in all, I don't just see myself as someone who translates words. I'd rather be a reliable partner for your team, helping share your ideas and products smoothly with another market. Thanks for listening to my introduction. I'm Carol, and I'm really looking forward to the chance to work together.